Welcome to my channels, Lost Souls. Okay, any souls, unique souls, whatever. But I want to start saying welcome to my channel, Lost Souls. Like, I'm really trying to make this like an official thing because, like, we need to establish some things. Hold on. Sorry, that shit was making too much noise. We need to establish some things. Like, I need some type of, like, I'm not gonna lie, I do need to be like a little bit more like structured on his channel. But anyways, what's up, y'all? Let's get straight into it. I've never been known for like a long intro. Let's get straight into it. Y'all, this video is going to be about my healing journey and how it's really just now getting started low key. Like, I've been on a healing journey, but like I feel like now it's just now progressing. If y'all don't know, the solar and I don't know if it was the lunar or the solar or both, but one of those two, the lunar / solar eclipse just passed. And it caused a lot of hectic things. It's not just the lunar and solar eclipse, like it's many things. 2024, the year as a whole, is just like it's the go ahead and wrap it up. It's the wrap it up year. Like, it's the year of karma. It's the year of shit coming to bite you back in the ass. And boy, yeah, if y'all don't know, the solar / lunar eclipse had just passed, and it basically caused a lot of drastic changes in a short amount of time. Like, and it made me realize that I still have yet to heal from the past, specifically my childhood. Like, not just the past, but just my upbringing. Like, I will say this, thankfully, I have completely, well, somewhat. I feel like if not completely, I'm at least like 95 / 98% there. I have somewhat fully and completely healed from my relationship. I don't know if I would call it trauma. It was very traumatic. I don't want to call it trauma though, because I feel like then I would be overusing the word. My relationship issues, if y'all don't know, I've been cheated on numerous times. I was done dirty in the worst way. I'm talking about everybody coming to collectively bully me in the group chat, make fun of me, like, call me out my name, spread rumors about me, lie to constantly, gaslit, love bomb, like all of the above. Ghosted, like, and so it did leave a huge like imprint on me, but thankfully I was able to fully and completely heal. Now, I just want to get into this and say, like, first things first, healing is not just acknowledging, there was an issue and that, healing is so much more than just acknowledging and, accepting what other people did to you. Healing is also, so first of all, I feel like the first, because hold on, I feel like the first part of healing, the first where we first all start off is acknowledging that there was a problem, acknowledging that there is something that we need to be healed from, right? You can't heal if you don't know what you're healing from. So that's the first thing first. You acknowledge what you need to heal from. Then is the part where we become consciously aware of the fact that people did stuff to us or circumstances may have happened that caused trauma onto us, right? So we heal from that. We heal from what the other people or what circumstances have done to us. But that's not it, y'all. Healing is also acknowledging where you may have gone wrong. Now, I'm not saying every situation, like every traumatic situation that you might need to heal from, like you did something wrong, but 9 times out of 10, we're not perfect and we do make mistakes. So healing is acknowledging, hey, I also could have done some better things. For example, when I was healing from my relationship trauma / like, instances that left a negative imprint on me, I first started with, oh yeah, these guys, they did all of this to me, da 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 da. Like, you know what I mean? This guy cheated on me. This guy lied to me. This guy talked ish about me to other people. This guy literally cyberbullied me on a whole group chat, blowing up my phone on New Year's. Like, yes, spreading rumors about me. Nobody stood up for me. Like, and I thought that was that. I thought, okay, like I accepted that. Like at first, you get angry about it. When you first acknowledge the fact that you need to heal from something, you might start off like really angry. Like, I can't believe this happened to me. Like, what did I do to deserve this, right? And then I went from angry to, well, you know what? It is what it is. It happened. Now I know better. I'm not going to mess with that type of person. Okay, it's time to move on. But that's not it. Like, once the anger is gone and you realize, you know what, I'm just going to try not to get in that situation again. That's not it. I thought I was fully healed, but no, I actually fully healed. Like, I would say 2023 was my fully healed year from relationship issues, not childhood, right? I'm speaking about specifically relationship issues that I had to heal from. What I realized is that I played a part as well, right? When it came to these men that I was attracting, and I'm not going to lie, I was very naive, and I'm going to own up to it. I was very naive. I had my self-esteem, it wasn't on the floor, but it was like a little bit above ground level. Like, you see where that chair is at? It was like right there. Like, I kid you not, no higher than that. It was like a quarter way. I didn't love myself enough to end things before it got to that point. You know what I mean? Relying, I wouldn't say I was codependent on these guys, but somewhat. Like, you know, when you're with somebody and it's like, because y'all are sharing energy so much, like your mood is dependent upon them. I wasn't like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say I surrounded my life around them, but like, let's just say when, like, back then, like when I would get into relationships, they would really take up like a portion of my life to the point where it would affect what I would do. It would affect, like, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm really not going to be in a relationship at this point in my life, because you know what I mean? Better get to the money. I'm trying to get to the money. I'm not trying to get in a relationship because I know when I get into a relationship, I feel like a relationship hinders my financial / career success. And that's what happened back then. I realized, like, damn, I ended up kind of putting my life on pause to invest in this relationship. You know, that's also where I messed up. Insecure, being super insecure as well, and knowing that these guys are low-key cheating, but choosing to stay and becoming insecure because of that. Not to the point where I'm lashing out on other people, like, no, but insecure to the point where it's like, damn, I want to see what's on his phone. Like, I don't trust him. Like, having trust issues, that's also something I had to acknowledge and, you know, kind of deal with on my own. So, yeah, and once I was able to acknowledge that, again, acknowledgement is not the only thing. After acknowledging what you have done wrong and the role that you played in it as well, even if you didn't do anything wrong, the role that you played, after that comes change. You have to change, and that's how you close out your healing journey. You have to change. It's acknowledgement, then whatever emotions arise out of that, then change. You have to change. Acknowledge what both, not only them, but what you may have done in the situation as well. Acceptance and change. You have to change. So that's what I did, y'all. I changed my ways, and I know that for a fact because, you know, I went on to casually date, and definitely my methods have changed. Like, I'm not super obsessive or infatuated, or not infatuated, but you know what I mean. I'm not pouring so much myself. That's also something I used to do a lot. I used to pour so much because I'm very giving. You know what I mean? I used to pour so much of myself and give my energy to only get not even half as much in return. And I'm definitely not doing that no more. Okay. But yeah, that's how I fully healed. And that's when I was like, you know what? I think I'm fully healed. Like, once I was done healing, I changed my ways. I acknowledged, you know, what ways I had, and then I changed it. I was like, okay, I think this is it. Like, there's no reason for me to keep going back on the past. Like, I kind of healed from it. I'm over it. It happened. I no longer feel as angry as I did before. So, you know, the anger came, and now I'm at the point of acceptance. I'm moving on. You don't have to forgive, though. Let me make this clear. I should have said this at the beginning. One thing about healing, it does not require forgiveness. I truly believe that forgiveness is an illusion. Forgiveness and grace is an illusion. You do not need forgiveness, and you do not need closure. You should be able to draw out closure or, you know, a conclusion based off of the events that happened. Like, for example, what my exes did to me, I have never gone back for closure. because I mean, you did what you did because you did it. Like, I don't know, I don't need to know exactly what was going on in your psyche, why he cheated on me, why he gaslighted me, why he love bombed me. I mean, I could look at the general situation and get a, you know, a general like census of why they did what they did, but I don't need it. Like, again, I feel like closure is an excuse to just go back and double back to your ex. I don't think closure is needed. It's an illusion, and so is forgiveness. You don't need to forgive anybody. If you know you had a boundary and so crossed that boundary, you don't need to forgive them. You need to move on, though. Definitely. I think people confuse forgiveness with acceptance. I can accept the situation but still not forgive you because that's my boundary. That's me showing my self-respect. That's me drawing my line, showing you where my line begins and ends. I don't need to forgive you. You know why a lot of people push forgiveness? A lot of people push to be forgiven. Those who want to be forgiven, they want to be forgiven so that they can please their own guilty conscience. It's because you know you was wrong. Do you know when you know you're wrong? And it's like you want to be forgiven so that you can settle that guilty conscience. But no, I'm not going to be the one to like, no, you got to deal with that on your own. You did what you did to me, and now you got to suffer the consequences. If you feel guilty, that's between you and the Lord and the man upstairs. That don't got nothing to do with me. I've not forgiven any single one. I haven't told any single one of them that I forgave them. I don't forgive them, but I have moved on with my life. Period. So you don't need to forgive and forget. No, I don't believe in forgive and forget. That's like if somebody slaps you on one cheek and you turn the other cheek. They gonna slap you on the other one. Like, you know what I mean? You know. Somebody slap you in the cheek, you either slap them back or just never interact with them again. But yeah. I didn't need to do that. That's an illusion. Those are illusions. You do not need to do that to heal. I am fully healed and I have not forgiven anybody from the past. And nor have I gone back for closure. But yeah, my relationship trauma is nothing compared to what I went through in my childhood. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna go into depth, you know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna trauma dump. Unpopular opinion. Trauma dumping is, especially when you trauma dump on somebody randomly and they didn't ask for it, like it's kind of messed up. But yeah, moral of the story, I went through a lot, you know, like just to give y'all a sneak peek, like homelessness, like yes, I went through a lot during my childhood and it's a lot to heal from. I find myself constantly thinking back to the situation and not necessarily getting angry, but the emotions arise. Like I get depressed. So I'm still in the phase of acknowledging, no. I acknowledge what happened to me during my childhood, but I'm still in the phase of like feeling those emotions, you know, these emotions resurfacing. So yeah, I realized like, damn, I mean, I understand, you know, what happened to me in my childhood, but like, I shouldn't be feeling like, I shouldn't constantly be going back on it and like not crying, but like just getting like agitated. Like, you know what I mean? I shouldn't be like this emotional about it. You know what I mean? I don't want to. I don't want it to affect my life. You know what I mean? I just turned 18. It's time to move on. I could finally start living my own life somewhat. I can start taking more control of my own life and determine what I want to do with my life. So I want to move on. And, yeah, I know it's going to be a hard process, especially like the more traumatic the situation is, the longer and harder it's probably going to be to heal. Everybody's healing process is different. It's easy for me to heal because I'm very introspective when it comes to my life. I could look at things from a logical way and break it down to where I understand. But my childhood, man, that's something I've been struggling to heal with for a while. But I'll do an updated video when I feel like I'm somewhat fully healed or I'm halfway there. But yeah, like I said, if y'all don't know, I'm probably going to reveal this in a diary entry, but I have made the decision to move from my immediate family to like my secondary, you know, family. And yeah, it has made me realize like, damn, I have a lot of stuff to heal from, even like up until now. Like even as I'm 18, like I turned 18 last year. Even then, like I have some things to deal with from like the ages of like 5 to 18. It's a lot. But we're gonna get there. You know, everybody's healing journey is different, but for the most part, healing does take time. And I remember thinking like, man, when am I ever gonna heal from my relationship issues? And you know, now that I'm sitting here fully healed, I can tell you it feels so much better. It feels lighter. I feel fresher. I feel like the burden is off my shoulders. I don't care about it anymore. I'm not emotional about it. I've made peace and I've moved on. I still don't forgive those people. They're not getting no grace from me. Y'all already know. But for the most part, I'm over it. I'm moving on with my life. And, you know, that's that. So hopefully y'all learned some things. I hope everybody, whatever you're trying to heal from, I hope it goes well. Again, healing takes time. I've been healing from my relationship shit from like 2021/2022 all the way to like, well, actually, yeah, I would say 2021 is when I had to start healing, child. But yeah, it took me like 2-3 years and here we are. Honestly, nah, I would say like 1 or 2 years. Like, yeah. Yeah, and you're going to know when you're fully healed. You're going to know, like I said, that feeling of being fully healed is when you no longer have such an emotional attachment to it. When it's not affecting you so much emotionally anymore, that's when you know, like, man, I really moved on. Like, I healed. You know what I mean? I made peace. I realized what I did wrong, what the other people did wrong. I made peace with it, and I moved on. And yeah, again, this is not a sign to go text back anybody who's did you wrong and be like, oh my gosh, like, let's talk about the past. No, please don't. That doesn't lead anywhere but to doing it and creating the same mistakes. So yeah, you guys, that was the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Support the channel. Subscribe. We trying to make it to 1,000 followers. I don't mention my subscriber count or nothing like that because I'm just appreciative of the people that even, you know, watch my video. So let me just say, I appreciate anybody who took out the day to watch their video. You know what I mean? It's crazy out in this world. Inflation is really rising and, you know what I mean? The world is turning into poo-poo caca. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Comment down below what y'all would like to see more of or like your thoughts. What are you healing from? And yeah, how's your day going? Period. Like the video. Comment what you think so we can have a discussion because I do reply in the comments, okay? Like it's a group chat. And yeah, see you guys.